Okay, had a little camera malfunction there. I was saying, would like to have a little bit of a rounded shape to this as they come out. The way you would achieve that is, let's go first with the center here. Put two together. Or fasten them down here. I just do it a couple times just to make sure they're straight. And to achieve what I call the double French twist, whichever way you start, if you continue with it, when I say what I'm going with this is that the twist, you can dictate which way it goes, if it goes around this way or if it goes the opposite direction. Um, just by continuing for this one, we're going to go right over, and then, like I said, bring our loops through, just like tying your regular first braid of a square knot. But instead of doing the leftover like you traditionally would, you continue doing the right. And what you'll notice is the cord will eventually start to twist around, and this is where the little trick comes in. You do it again, keep doing it with the right like that, grab it, bring it up, and it's literally going to flip a bit as it rotates. So you're actually going to be tying this while you're twisting it around. So your left will become your right cord at one point, and you'll it as you go around. And then the same with the right, down, under, come up with the left, and twist it, and rotate it, and do the right again. Pull it tight, and then right, twist again, push up there. If you can see it or not, but it starts to rotate through. It all depends on how much distance you want between where you end this and begin over here again. It will depend on the amount of turns you'll have to continue with. Right over, left under. That's when you bring it around. Right over, left under, and twist. I want to say that's about an inch and a quarter. Remember, it doesn't actually start back there. It starts right here because of the three here. So you're starting to gauge from about there. I'll do one, two more to give it a nice clean twist and come out straight, parallel to the rest. Okay. A little extension on here. Pull these two off. Now, in order to get that boat shape in here, we're going to have to do the continuous square knots and come out just past where this is. So, put this one here, start over here first. As I said, the continuous square knots. It's the right over left, left over right. And just keep coming straight down until you're just past your middle double French twist. Always keep track of which way you're coming from, because it's so easy to get off on which hand just crossover here should be on, and you'll see it pop up as soon as you do it. Keep going. We have to extend these out here in a second. Let's do that right now. Do a pull there. Continue on. Where we at? We're about even with it. Let's go. Yeah, let's see where we're at about here. Let's do another one. That's about good. We're about one full square knot past it. So yeah, take these off. Slide them all over here. Let's do a little bit more with that one. A little more there. Bring. And this is what I'm going to do here. Take that and let it hang. Right, nose about right there. About right there. This is one of my little tricks to make sure you. So you could always pull out a ruler or a tape measure or measuring tape. Alright, and then just start on this side without even those getting in the way with your continuous square knots. After a while, you just get into a groove and start. I have music playing, and I'll just like zone into what I'm doing here. But doing these videos and copyright issues, sorry, we're all stuck with my voice. Almost there. A few more, check this one. No, I'm not there yet, but one more. Now on the right side, coming through, and we'll tug it. And I would say that's dead on even. Right, take these off. So for this side here, spread them out. And put you enough one there. Bring these on over to here. And just bend down. Bring these back up here. And spread them out. Now, that's how we're going to do this. We'll do one side and then the other. But we're going to need these two from this side and these two from this side. Yeah, that one for your right. These two for the center. You got your right and left. Tie your square knot around these two, and when you do, pull it, push it, it's right there like that. other side. Nice and tight. Give that a pull. Give that a pull. Loosen those. Put them back in their perspective color groups right now. Borders. There we go. Set them over there. Same thing over here. We need this one for the outer. These two will be the center. Get that out of the way. We'll grab these two are the center. These two are the outer. If you want to grab any of them, just give that a little tug before you start tying. But do the same thing you did on the opposite side. Okay, loose. There we go. And then hit the other. And give it a nice tight snug. Pull there, that one pull there. And you've got your nice clean bow around that. And that's how you split them and bring them back together. And then make sure you take them and at this point space them all out. Make sure you don't have anything tangled up. Leave each one its recording slot. Because we're going to go back into doing alternating square knots for a couple of rows. There we go. Okay. Like I said, we ended up here. We're going to come back here. So basically, we're right there to right here. The next one getting out is going to be on the outer side. These two. Bring them around. Do your square knot. Keep them from getting untangled. Group them 2 to 2 there. Those two there. Grab these. To the alternating square knot. Little tug. The other side. Move over, and then do these over here. Get a nice little tug, snug tug, lash them down. Tie your square knot on this end. A little tight. Tight there. Give that a pull down there, give that a pull down there, and you end up with your loop. So always pulling tight isn't always a good thing. At a point, you gotta get that sense of where to and where not to pull so tight, so that you get the symmetrical same kind of effect on the opposite end. Alright. And then all this back together. Again, we're gonna back up. If we what I'm gonna move into, um, basically that's what I'm doing is we're back to the 3 here. I want to repeat this process, but with the twist on the outsides and the continuous in the middle. And when we go into this end, we're coming off of the 2 square knots, and when we start this flip, we want to do the same thing. So we'll put 1 here and 1 here, and then that'll give us the setup to do the flip and tie the next section. And with that, you can probably complete that with yourself. I will later on post a video on it with a little more with this, just so that if you're having an issue with it, you know, we can get that taken care of. But like I said, we'll bring these 2 back together. But it's like I said, if we would start tying and doing the flip with this right now, it's gonna look wacky because, like I said, the 2 square knots are right there. Here there's 3, so it would actually be completely offset and not come out down here. So with this, move all these over. This one. Grab the 2 that we need for doing your up this square knot. The 2 in the center. Give it a little time. Set it around. Get it tight. That tug again. Unlash these. Bring them over. And do the exact same thing with these 4 strands. Working strands, standing strands. And a working strand. A little bit. Your square knot. Right there. All that. There you go. There. A couple little tugs on these. So now you can see the 2 here, 2 there. Now we're set up to, if we wanted to, we'd perfectly even set up to even reproduce this exact image here, here. But like I said, all I'm going to do is flip. Instead of having the twist in the center, the twist will be on the 2 ends, and the straight square knot braid will be in the center. The same concept applies. You want to make the center of however long that you want it, but then you have to make your outer, whether it's the twist or the braid, about 1 full square knot longer than whatever you have in the center. And then, like I said, that gives you this image, so that this will, when this comes out on the outside, it will do the same thing. but it'll be the twist on the outside. So I hope everybody enjoyed and learned something. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. Looking forward to this new year. I think all of us are about ready to just put this past 2021 in the history book as one of the worst years that it, we're not going to go there, but we all know what's been going on in this. So, but everybody have a good night, and thank you for taking the time to watch what I have to offer, and I hope it was helpful for you, and that you enjoyed what you learned, what you seen.